Johnny, I want to scale the business to the next level. Okay, cool. I need your help. Wonderful. What's the formula? What do you mean, JLR? What's the formula to success with your business? Help me understand that. Well, with your sales team, what's the formula? What do they need to do to generate what it is that they're generating? And then what do they need to do to generate what it is that you want them to generate? I don't know. Let me break it down. Very simple. I saw this once before, and it's a simple formula when it comes to earnings, and then we'll talk about the formula when it comes to business. If you do $2,739 a day, $19,230 a week, $83,333 a month, guess what you make a year? Very simple. Don't do 83,33,333 times 12. Very simple. You know what it is, right? Very simple.
$1 million.
It's $1 million. Very simple. That's the formula. So to make $1 million, you have to do $2,739 a day. You have to do $19,230 a week, $83,333 a month, and you generate $1 million. If you want to use this reverse engineer for personal income, do it for personal. If it's for your business, do it for your business. Well, what about if I don't make this a day? Great. Can you make this a week? Well, my high ticket item is $30,000, so I'd like to sell 2 or 3 a week. Great. So what's your goal? 9 million, 6 million, 5 million, 4 million? Reverse engineer the freaking formula, guys. Folks, it's very simple. You're either going to take your business serious or your business is going to take you like a joke. Let me say it again. You either take your business serious or your business is going to take you like a joke. You either control your day or your day controls you. So you need to be committed to what it is that you're trying to accomplish in your business. Let's talk about the sales formula. What do you need to do in what time frame to get you the result you want? So let's say you're in professional sales. Let's say you're in B2B, high ticket items, professional services, or you're in SaaS or technology. Here's my question. For instance, how many demos do you need, right? A week to get a proposal. Or better yet, let's even take it back a step. How many cold calls do you need to make to get a set meeting to hold, right? What's the result? Maybe 3 demos a week. How many cold calls do you need to make to set X amount of meetings to get 3 demos a week? Let's even take it back one other step. How many contacts? So how many target contacts do I need to cold call? And do I need in order to cold call the right number, in order to set the right number, in order to do the right demo? Folks, this is how it works. Oh, and if they operate in a decentralized fashion within a company, how many executives within a company can I cold call? This is how it works. And unless you know these formulas, you're never going to be able to move the needle in your business. So you have to know these formulas across the board. So how many target contacts do I need? How many cold calls do I need to make a day to set X amount of meetings per day to hold at least 3 demos a week on average? How many demos do I need to hold a week in order to get follow-up meetings? How many follow-up meetings? Let's use a first meeting. Let's call a first meeting an M1. So how many M1s do I need to get to M2s? How many M2s do I need to get to M3s? And is it M1 straight to proposal? No, of course not. Not if you're selling anything of value. Is it M2 straight to proposal? 99% it's not either, but it might be M3 to proposal, or it might be M4 to proposal. By the way, if you like what I'm sharing here, do me a favor. Click like, throw some cool comments below if you wish, but also share this with others. We're looking to grow the channel, and I love to bring relevant key content like this to you and to others just like yourself. Let's get back to it. I took a consulting firm from 5 million to 120 million in revenue. And it wasn't until I broke down the formulas that I knew where to apply pressure and where to pour kerosene and gasoline and all that in order to really light the candela, the fire in the organization, and take it to the next level. And this was how we did it. We said very quickly, we need to make 100 cold calls to net 5 conversations with C-level executives to schedule 1 meeting. This is what it took. 100 cold calls, 5 conversations to schedule 1 meeting. We had a 70% conversion from set meeting to held. So we knew, okay, so if I had 5 people making 100 calls each, and they spoke to 25 executives, we could set 5 meetings. And if we set 5 meetings, we're gonna hold around 3.5 of them at a 70% or so conversion ratio, right? What if I wanna hold 7 meetings a month? What if I wanna hold 20 meetings a month? Then guess what we have to do? Multiply, multiply, multiply. If I was able to increase production, then I looked at the process and the efficiency to see if we could get more dials and more conversations. And that's where different sales enablement tools go. But guys, when we started doing this, guess what it was? When we were calling in, let's say, oil and gas industry, trying to get management consulting meetings with high-level executives, we knew that for every 12 to 15 first meetings being held, it would equal a 30% conversion to M2. And this would equal a 50% conversion to what we call M3. And then that would equal another 50% conversion to what we call an M4 and proposal. Let's just call that money. You follow what I'm saying? So I knew where to apply pressure. Next thing you know, 5 becomes 10, 10 becomes 20, $120 million in revenue. I leave the organization to start C-level partners so I could help companies just like you. Folks, know your formulas and go out there and stop making excuses because it's possible.